everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Fandom Fights. We are in round 2 of the Summer Series tournament. We got a very exciting one for you today. We have Brittani Tapley, who I'm looking up what seed she's right now. She's the number 6 seed. She's going up against Kaiser, who is the 14 seed, I believe. 14? 14, that's right. Because he won the play-in. Yes, so 14 is what he is. Very excited about this match. Nick, what do you think about the matchup?
Really excited. Brittani on a tear this season, being the MVP and the last one standing, beating Caleb Boatman in round 1 in a very good match. Kaiser is definitely worth mentioning here. Freaking incredible story with Kaiser, winning the play-in into the tournament, then upsetting the number 3 seed Cameron Holtzman in round number 1. Probably the biggest upset we've had of the tournament so far. Was a really exciting match, really exciting to watch and really exciting to be a part of. And Kaiser is playing fantastic. We haven't seen much of him prior to this tournament. He was in 1 or 2 matches here and there, so we haven't really gotten the full taste of what Kaiser can bring to Fandom. What a great test then to play against Brittani, who is also making a name for herself at the moment. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's go hear what they have to say right now in the promos.
All right, Kaiser. They said it's an upset. I think I said this in your last match. It is based on the seeding, but I wasn't surprised about what happened. And I don't think anyone is going to be surprised anymore about any wins that you might put up, because that was a very impressive match and display that you put up against Cameron. And look, Brittany's a good player. I know that from personal experience because she was part of our faction for a while. But if you play the same way that you played in the last game, which was having a damn near perfect game, I think you can beat just about anybody. How are you feeling?
I mean, you're very kind, Scott. It was an upset, and whether it could happen again today, honestly, anything could happen. Like you said, Brittani is an incredible player, and she could be right there in the competition right now for being one of the best this entire division has to offer. So if I could be here, that would be a very big statement. But I'm tempering my expectations. So let's have a good game.
I'm here to set the expectations, and I'm setting them high. Just kidding, but I also am setting them high. Good luck, Brittani. Better luck, Kaiser. Let's play.
Well, yes, he is. I mean, I'm kind of modest, but, buy our shit. Yes, buy our shit.
Delightful promos. Yeah. Delightful. Nick, what do you think of the promos?
Brittany's answer was maybe my favorite thing. I'm kind of modest. I don't really do that. That's fantastic. I'm excited for both these players who are they're both very modest in themselves, Tim. But fun fact, they had the 2 highest accuracies coming out of round 1. I think they both only missed 1 question in their round 1 match. So, pretty evenly tiered match here.
Yeah.
With 2 players who are playing at the top right now. I'm very excited.
Absolutely. So let's get into it with round number 1. How does it work, Nick?
Round number 1 is going to work like this. There's going to be 10 questions. In the realm of Fandom Fights, each player will have 15 seconds to write their answer down on the whiteboard. At the end of 15 seconds, we will say pens down. You'll then reveal your answer and say it aloud. Each correct answer will be worth 1 point apiece. And should any player get all 10 questions correct in round number 1, they would receive a bonus question. Each player will have 3 repeats, 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Players, any questions?
No.
All right. Then your first question will come in the category of Star Wars. Once Padme ceases being the Queen of Naboo, what government role does she serve in the prequel series?
I don't want to spoil anything for future things, but we shot a match an hour ago. Did we ask a single Star Wars question in that match?
Maybe.
Because you said Star Wars, and I can't think about thinking about Star Wars today. Interesting. 5.
Okay. Weird.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Kaiser.
Senator.
And Brittani.
Senator.
Senator is correct. So both scoring 1 point as my wife hangs from the curtains. Okay. She's literally trying to take off the curtains right now over me, scaring the shit out of me. Okay. Anyway, next question is going to be in Middle Earth. In the Fellowship of the Ring, who gives Frodo a mithril shirt at Rivendell? I was just like focused here. I turned to write the score on the board, and Maggie's on top of the couch, like ripping down the curtains from the windows.
Nice.
Oh my god. We're moving tomorrow.
Yeah, you gotta get shit
Oh,
ready. You
my.
Makes sense.
can't leave the curtains.
4. We could. 2.
Oh,
1. Pens down. They're kind of ugly. Let's go to Brittany.
Bilbo.
And Kaiser.
Bilbo.
Both are correct. What is next?
all right. Your third question will come in the category of Star Trek. Which Star Trek film features a Klingon blowing up the ship of another Klingon?
So Maggie and I are going to this concert in August. It has 3 bands that we really, really love. Another one that we're getting into. 8 total bands. So we started listening to a couple of the other bands that are going to be there, and now she's listening to one of them and dancing around while she's ripping curtains off the wall.
Nice.
5, 4, 3,
Wild
2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Kaiser
Search for Spock.
and Brittany.
I also went with the search for Spock.
You both are correct. 3-3 as we get into your next question, which is in the category of YA. Who plays Bella's father, Charlie, in the Twilight Saga? Oh, fuck. You know what this question should have said?
What?
Bella's father, the MVP of the series. He's the best character. You can't convince me otherwise. He's awesome.
He's good. Yeah, I like him, but
I think he's fantastic. 5, 4, 3,
cool.
2,
Congrats, Tim.
1. Pens down. Let's go to Brittany
I went with Billy Burke.
and Kaiser.
Billy Buck.
Billy Burke is correct.
Nice.
I put it on my ass.
All tied up. 4-4. What's next?
Your next question comes in the category of Mission Impossible. And the question is, Benji is a certified field agent in how many Mission Impossible films?
I've asked you before what your favorite musical artist is, and you have answered that question. But what is your favorite band?
Ooh.
Don't think about it. Just say it.
No, I gotta think about it.
If you could turn on a band right now, what would it be? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Simple Plan.
Pens down. That's a good pick. I approve. Let's go to Kaiser
2.
and Brittany.
I went with 3.
3 is the correct answer. The films being the last 3 of them. So, Brittany will take the 1-point lead, 5-4, as we get into the next question, which is going to be in the category of Alien versus Predator. And your question is, an alien is born from a dog during what kind of event in Alien 3? This is actually one of the better scenes in this film, but the dog part, it's creepy.
Okay. Oh, dude. So Scott just commented something about "I'm Just a Kid, Simple Plan." I literally, that's like my theme song.
I'm just a kid.
Damn, life is a nightmare.
1 pens down. Mare. I liked that.
Mare.
Let's go to Brittany
Funeral?
and Kaiser.
It's like a cremation / funeral.
I think we can accept both those answers. I believe it is a cremation. So, 5-6 as we get into the next question. What is it, Nick?
Your question will be in the category of Planet of the Apes. In Conquest of the Planet of the Apes, what is the name of the governor who purchases Caesar? Need the last name.
And I know that it's not
Sorry.
fair. What,
So
guys?
you said last, correct?
Yes.
We said we just
Okay.
need the last name.
Okay.
That was not.
Yeah, no. They also did that song "Shut Up," right? Was it "Shut Up"?
Shut up, shut up.
Yeah.
Don't want to hear it.
Yeah. 5,
Yeah, that was like my,
3, 2.
that got me through a lot of life.
Pens down. I get them and some 41 confused a lot. Let's go to Kaiser
Breck.
and Brittany.
I also put Brick.
And you both are correct. All right. The next question is going to come in the category of James Bond. When Bond and Madeline get to Blofeld's base in Spectre, They find what as the centerpiece of the room where they meet him? I do agree with Scott. Sum 41 is superior. I believe they have the classic Because I'm In Too Deep. I know the song is called In Too Deep, but that's a great song. Wicked guitar solo in that song.
I went to the last Warp Tour in what's it called? Or the Silicon Valley there, and Simple Plan was there, and Sum 41 was there.
Fat Lip is another great one. 5, 4. That's a great song. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Brittany.
There goes my perfect round. Just put Fountain.
And Kaiser.
I say a body.
Both incorrect. We were looking for a meteorite. So, yes, that does make a perfect round. Okay. But, Nick, what is the next question?
Your penultimate question will be in the category of Marvel. Which Marvel film features the hero stopping a car chase, causing him to be late to a graduation?
My favorite band is the best of all of these bands we've been talking about. It is Blink-182. That is my favorite band. They're the superior, Simple Plan, Sum 41.
It also depends, because you just said that, and that's sort of what I've been listening to recently. But I like Zach Brown Band.
It's fair. I meant of the bands we've been talking about. They're kind of all fit into that late 90s, early 2000s
rock, Rebellion,
yeah, that type of stuff.
Sneaking out the window and then getting scared and going back in.
1. Pens down. Let's go to Kaiser.
The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
And Brittany.
Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Both are correct. So Brittany keeps her 1-point lead, 8-7. As we get into your final question of the round, which is in the category of Disney animation. Who voices Sergeant Calhoun in the Wreck-It Ralph franchise? Yeah, Blink-182, all versions. I'm cool with it.
Okay.
Scott Rayner on drums. I'm aces for it. Then you got the Holy Trinity there for it. And I like Skiba on guitar now. I'm a fan.
Awesome.
Die Hard. Let's go.
Cool.
5, 4.
I also like Guns N' Roses.
2. I do too. 1. Pens down. Paradise. No, not Paradise City. Yeah, Paradise City. I'm not crazy. Let's go to Brittany.
Jane Lynch.
And Kaiser.
Jane Lynch.
And both are correct. So good round 1 for both players. 9-8, Nick. Coming out of round number 1. Is that what you have?
That's what I have.
And nobody used any repeats, I believe, correct?
You're right.
I got too hung up on Blink-182. I couldn't remember. So we're going to get into round number 2. How does it work, Nick?
Round number 2 is the wheel round. We have a wheel with 8 fandom categories on it, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. Each player will get a spin at the wheel. If they like what they spin the first time, they can keep it. If not, they can choose to spin again, but they will be forced to keep what they spin the second time. You'll get 5 questions in the chosen category, each worth 2 points apiece, unless you like to check down to multiple choice, in which case it will only be worth 1. And be aware that stealing is available in round number 2. Your categories on the wheel today are Star Wars, DC, Marvel, Fandom Quotes, Alien vs. Predator, Middle-earth, Pixar, and Disney Animation. Take it away, Timmy.
All right, so Brittany, you're in the lead. Would you like to spin first or defer to Kaiser?
Okay. Stick with the plan, right?
Yeah, I'm fine with that, yeah.
Let's go first.
Okay.
Spin that wheel, Nick.
This is your first one. It's on DC. Eventually.
I don't feel too bad on that.
Yeah. You worked on it, right?
Yeah, there's worse on there too. I think I'll keep it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Remember, you have multiple choice. So.
Yep, and all my repeats, yep.
Cool. All right. So, Nick, you want to go ahead and give Brittany her questions in the category of a DC?
Gladly. Brittany, are you prepared for your questions in the category of DC?
Yep.
All right, your first question. Which DC film features an Italian mob boss named Alfonso Caretti who aids the main characters?
The Kitchen.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. Who voices Abin Sur in Green Lantern?
Tamara Morrison.
That is correct for 2 points. Your third question. What is the answer to the first riddle that the Riddler leaves at Wayne Enterprises in Batman Forever?
Spend a minute. I'm going to go multiple to safe.
All right, your multiple choice options are: is it A, match, B, tennis court, C, vowels, D, clock?
Clock?
That is correct for 1 point.
It is not tennis court.
Correct. All right. Brittany, your penultimate question. What is the name of the member of the Losers who betrays the group and goes to work for Max in the Losers?
Roke?
That is correct for 2 points. And Brittany, your final question in DC. Arthur kills the Wall Street men in what kind of location in Joker?
Subway.
That is correct for 2 more points and a clean sweep of DC.
I was trying to think of some sort of Subway sandwich joke. Didn't come to me. So Brittany gets her total up to 18. Is that what you have, Nick?
That's what I have, Tim.
Okay, so we're going to bring back the wheel and Mr. Scarvy Dent for the spin for Kaiser.
He said eat fresh as he like shot them or something. It turned into Batman and Robin for a second.
Oh, God.
Lands on Marvel.
I think we could probably do better than that, right?
Yeah, we can do better. Spinning it.
All right, we'll spin again.
Your second spin. Lands on Disney Animation.
All right, you're good. You got this.
Oh, well. Okay, let's see what happens.
All right, Kaiser, I will go ahead and give you your questions in Disney Animation. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Your first question. An egg falls into possession of a family of lemurs at the beginning of which Disney animated film?
The fuck? Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, Dinosaur, B, Meet the Robinsons, C, Chicken Little, or D, The Black Cauldron.
Dinosaur?
That is correct for 1 point.
What the
Terrible movie.
It's awful.
All right. Your next question, Kaiser. Who voices the title character in Winnie the Pooh, the 2011 film?
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, Jim Varney, B, Sterling Holloway, C, John Cleese, or D, Jim Cummings.
Jim Varney was probably dead. D.
That is correct for 1 point. Your next question. The first segment in The Three Caballeros is about a bird named Pablo, who is what specific kind of bird?
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, rooster, B, penguin, C, hawk, or D, falcon.
Falcon.
That is incorrect. Brittany, chance for a 1 point steal. Your options again are A, rooster, B, penguin, C, hawk, or D, falcon.
Penguin.
It is a penguin. That is correct for 1 point. All right, Kaiser, your fourth question. Why does Edgar the butler want to get rid of the cats in the Aristocats?
Because the cats stand to inherit everything and Edgar wants to inherit instead.
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question, Kaiser. Mirabelle's older sister, Louisa, who feels pressure to help everyone in the family, has what power in Encanto?
Multiple choice immediately.
All right, your options are A, super strength, B, super speed, C, super hearing, or D, can talk to animals.
C.
C is incorrect. Brittany, chance for a 1 point steal. Your options again are A, super strength, B, super speed, C, super hearing, or D, can talk to animals.
A.
A is correct for 1 point, bringing Brittany's total up to 20 with those steals. Kaiser at 12. Is that what you have, Mike?
That's what I have, Tim.
All right, so we're going to get into round number 3. How does it work?
round number 3 is going to work like this. It is the betting round. We have 5 more questions in the realm of fandom fights. Once the players hear the category, they can bet anywhere between 0 and 2 points. If they get the question correct, they will gain those points. If they get the question incorrect, they will lose those points. We will play until someone is mathematically eliminated or we have reached the end of the match. Players, any questions as we get into round number 3?
Nope.
All right. Then the first category that y'all can bet points on is going to be, it's my favorite. It's Middle Earth. Let's get bets, starting with Brittani.
2.
And Kaiser.
2.
All right, here's the question. Who gives Bilbo a piece of their jacket to replace his forgotten handkerchief in an unexpected journey? So sorry, Bucky, that all of my shit is in your way. Please come and be a part of this match.
I want to see.
Oh, cute.
He's
so shaven. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Brittani
Beaufort?
and Kaiser.
Good game, Gandalf.
And your winner, Brittani Tapley. The answer was Beaufort. So Brittani finishing out the game with 22 points to Kaiser's 10, but a really good game nonetheless. It's clearly a fact of Kaiser was not super excited about what he spun in round number 2, but he made his way through the category well enough. It's just, if it's a category that you just clearly are not a fan of, I don't blame Kaiser. It's a rough draw, but Brittani played exceptional. 9 points in round 1, sweeping DC, and then having the confidence with an 8-point lead to bet 2 points on the first question. Awesome. Nick, have any thoughts before we go into the post-match interviews?
Nope, Tim, you said it all.
Perfect. Why don't you take over those interviews, starting with Kaiser?
All right, Kaiser. I think if anyone wants to look at how evenly matched this match was, you look at round 1. You guys were neck and neck coming out of round 1. Round 1 is really the test of like how consistent of a fandom play you are across multiple categories. You just happened to clearly spin a category you were less than excited about in round number 2, and that was the difference maker in the match. Happens to the best of us. You're playing in the big leagues now, so it was bound to happen eventually, but you're going to continue to play in the big leagues, Kaiser, because you are very good at this. So how do you feel about the match? You lost to a great player in Brittani, and we'll definitely see you again shortly after. So how are you feeling about the match today?
I mean, it is what it is. Disney animation is something I've been working on, but clearly I have not mastered it yet. Like, most of the movies that were asked today were movies that I probably saw when I was like 2 or haven't seen. So, yeah.
I was going to say, I'm really disappointed that you missed questions about your 2 favorite Disney movies, Dinosaur and the 3 Caballeros.
Yeah. So it is what it is. Like, I knew going into this match that I was the underdog, no matter which way you see it. And I just wanted to I just wanted to make it to round 3. I just didn't want to get knocked out. And at least I did that. And yeah, I wish I could have given Brittani a better game, but it is what it is. I'll be back eventually.
Yeah, you'll definitely be back. And I mean, it is like Kaiser said. I mean, he would have had to have a game very similar to what he did last time in order to keep up with Brittani, because she only missed 1 question, I believe, in the match that was played. So, and that just wasn't going to happen with Disney animation. It's fine. We know that we need to work on it now for the future. You have most other categories on lock, so I feel good about things going forward, but congratulations to Brittani on the win.
Yeah.
So Kaiser, this ends your tournament run, but we will see you shortly after the tournament, and we are greatly looking forward to seeing you back. So congratulations on a match well played, on an impressive tournament performance overall. As we bring in the winner today, Brittani Tapley. Brittani, as you said, you are modest. However, the second match in a row where you missed 1 question. You've missed 2 questions this entire tournament so far. That's kind of wild, Brittani. You're playing top of your game. You might be a lot of people's favorites to win this whole thing, Brittani, the way you're playing right now. I don't want to jinx anything. I just want to call it like it is. I don't know if you saw Kaiser's first match, but he played incredible, and you won handedly today. So how are you feeling about the match?
Oh, I'm feeling great. To only miss 1 again, and I mean, it's fun, so, it is what it is. And DC, like, I've been working on, but I still wasn't super confident in, so I'm just really happy I was able to sweep that, get a couple steals. I do like the Pablo the Penguin sequence. I'm glad that got asked. And honestly, I thought Kaiser played really well, and had he gotten like anything else on the wheel, this would have been a much closer match. So he shouldn't like hang his head at all. I haven't seen his match against Cameron, but he killed it in the 5-way. So I think he has a very bright future ahead of him.
I agree with that. Speaking of bright futures, you like that segue?
That was a nice one.
Thank you. Brittany, you are now moving on to the semifinals of this tournament. Very exciting. You will be playing either the winner. Oh, you'll be playing the winner of either the number 7 seed Caleb Coho and the number 2 seed Thomas Scully. So it's a last one standing reunion. Yay!
Yeah.
How are you feeling about either of those?
Good. I mean, I think it's really fitting because, like you said, we were the last 3 and last one standing, but also the best match me and Tyler have played in teams were against them. So I know whoever it's going to be, I'm going to have to work my butt off, obviously, and it's going to be a hell of a match. So I don't care who it is, and I'm really excited for it.
Great. David, any final thoughts?
I already said most I can say about how great Brittany is. So buy your shit.
Buy their shit. Right. Well, Brittany, we'll see you in the semifinals. We're all looking forward to it. Tim.
Fantastic match. Like Scott said, Kaiser played a near perfect game in his last match. Brittany did it again today. And in order to do that, he would have had to do the same thing again. And, it's crazy. But Kaiser played really well despite, getting a category that he didn't love. Everything else he crushed. So it just, when Brittany's, also just not missing one question, it's just nuts. It's hard to come back from that. But I look forward to seeing what Kaiser will do next. And I look forward to seeing Brittany against either Coho or Scully, because I think that will be a good matchup as well. So that's going to do it for us. Thank you to the managers. Thank you to the players. Thank you to Nick for writing this one. We'll see you real soon with the next match. Thank you for watching. Bye.
We are so glad you came. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye-bye.
Then again, that's the hero gig. Part of the journey is the end.
Goodbye, old friend.
Kitty has to go.